Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019 with the Rude Man, and I am on Simon Family Farms, Doug Simon and Family. And there's an explanation for this. I was recording on a Midtown USA, and the map was doing very well in the recording where I'm doing rags to riches, and the problem happened when I bought the farm. When I bought that farm, all of a sudden, I started getting lag that was so bad, I couldn't play the game. I literally could not play the game. And I tried everything. I thought, well, maybe it's a mod. And so I took all the mods out. That didn't make any difference. I did. I dropped it down to 1080p from 3860 or whatever I'm doing. I'm doing 4K normally. That's how I record everything, 4K. I dropped it down to 1080p, and I dropped it down from ultra quality video down to medium quality. It still didn't make any difference. I still had lag that was just killer, and it has to be the map. And so I looked around for a different map, one I hadn't ever seen before. I found this one. I'd never seen this map before, and I just decided, if I can't play that map, I've got to change farms. So this is what I'm going to do. I just started this farm. We'll take a quick look at it, and I'm just going to have to start the series over. There's no getting around it. I just couldn't play that. So here's what we're looking at. I'll show you Simon Farms, and I didn't do anything yet, except for I have $100,000. I've got my working crew on the farm around here someplace. There they are. They're all just standing around. I'll show you the farm. When you start the game, you get $100,000, absolutely no equipment, but you do have a farm, and this is it. And you have a handful of fields. So this is my field here, 23. I own field 22, and you see right away that they're all contoured. They're all terraced. I don't know what they call that, contour farming. So I got 23, 22, 21, 24, and 19. This is my property, and it all has a ton of grass in between it. It's got little roads, dirt roads through it. It's you've got all these fields, but there's really not that much land here. Well, that one's kind of weird. It goes around the farm. That's kind of strange. Anyway, so and then we've got the farm. There's a dairy farm there. It's very nice detail. It's got a very nice slurry tank, although you could go swim. That might be a swimming pool. I'm not sure. That could be a swimming pool. But you got a very nice dairy farm. And you've got this. I don't know how any of this stuff works. I'm going to have to figure it out. There's a harvest store. I've seen this before, but I've never used it personally. And so I'm not quite sure if you have to hook a tractor to that with a 3-point hitch, or if it's just for looks. But how do you get the auger out? I don't know. I'm going to have to find out. So there's a corn crib there. God, I haven't seen a corn crib in years. Most people don't even know what a corn crib is. The detail is very good. You've got a couple more silos over here. And I don't know if the silos are different fruits or not. But we'll take a little bit of a look here. Let me turn these boots off here. But look at the detail. This is the dairy farm. This is the barn for the animals, and very detailed. Look at the little water things. It's very clean. It's got the clean out troughs and stuff, and it's got its own dairy room here, its own milking room. That's very detailed. Isn't that nice? This little milk room. And then I'm not quite sure It looks like we've got breeding animals. I don't know how that's going to work. And I don't know if this is for the poo. I don't know what this is. Does the poo come out of here? And then, of course, there's, like I said, there's the slurry tank over here. Very colorful. It's kind of cartoonish, actually, with all this yellow stuff. All these yellow things, this is water troughs of some kind. And I don't know how they work either, but we'll find out. We'll find out. They might not do anything until we get animals, So anyway, there we go. This is the farm. It's going to be a while before I have anything. There's the breeding area. It's going to be a while before I have anything to do with animals, though. So, yeah, I'm just starting over. I apologize for that. I was so frustrated. I've got 3 videos that I have to just delete now because they were so bad that there's no way I can put them up. They're just terrible. The lag was just horrible, and it wasn't fun to watch. I went in to edit them, and all I did for 45 minutes was bitch about the lag, and be frustrated and say I don't know what's causing this, and I thought it was maybe the precision farming mod, but it wasn't. I couldn't figure out what the hell it was. So I just decided to start over. And you're probably wondering why I'm running down the road. I leased a combine. I had $100,000. If you look up in the upper hand corner, I've only got 69 now. Because I leased a combine and a header. And I need to lease a truck or something. I may have to borrow some money because $100,000 is not going very far. I have no way to pick up the fruit yet. So I'll have to try to see what kind what I can buy or lease for $69,000. But we're going to grab this combine here and get to work because I need the money. Who is that? Is that Surge? I think that's Surge. Let's jump in there with Surge. Nope, Rose is in there. No, we were Rose. Rose is claimed shotgun. So, all right. So let's head out. Let's get started. I had traffic turned on, but I don't see any cars, so I don't know where the traffic's at. I flew around the map, and there's no town that I could see. There's no civilization. I understand that this particular mod author likes to make farms, so there are several farms, and they're all as nice as the one that I'm on. They just have different purposes. But they're all very nice farms you can choose from if you don't want to live in this one, or if you want to farm a different animal or such. But they're all over the place. We'll be looking at them. Let's see. Yeah, let's start this one on this little leg here by the farm. There's already crops on all the fields. It's all soybeans. That was by design. I didn't want to. I knew I wasn't going to have a lot of money for leasing a lot of equipment, so I did all one crop so that I can just get it done. All I needed was a combine and a header. I didn't need a corn header. I didn't need anything special. So, whoops. Hey, we got mail outgoing. So there is no precision farming to do because I've got crops on everything. So let's Let's fold this up. And let's get going. Unfold the... Whoop, not that, not that, not that, not that. Unfold the combine. All right, Serge, go to town, buddy. I'm going to let him go. Let's see. I forgot about that. Let's cut him down to a reasonable speed. Okay, and then we need some way to pick this up. I don't know if I've got enough money. Oh, I got 48. It's pretty cheap. 48 would do it. He's going to be cheaper than anything else I got, because I'd have to do a truck and a trailer. So let's lease 48. Let's make 48 a bright yeller. Oh, that's too gold. Let's do something more orangish, maybe. No, that's a pumpkin. Something a little bit. Is this one darker? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. All right, we'll do that. And let's lease it because we don't have... wait a minute. Let me give it a bigger engine. And lease it. It's mostly flat fields, but still, I got to have the power to haul some crops. All right, let's grab somebody to go get that. Who do we have? Scorpion. Let's put Scorpion to work. Scorpion's generally just standing around, so we'll put him to work this time. And then let's throw some speed boots on so he can motate off the farm a little bit faster. Woohoo! Ow. That was a big barbed wire fence. I hear the pitter-patter of tiny little feet. Oh, come on. Now what? I've gotten lag again. Well, it's not too bad. I know I've had trouble with Windows. There was an update and it messed everything up. It messed my whole computer up. I thought I got everything fixed on it. And then I knew there was going to be a problem with NVIDIA. So I waited a couple days. And sure enough, there was an update on NVIDIA. But now I don't know what's happening. Tell you what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to check on recording programs because I don't record with OBS. But maybe I should check into it and see how it does. And I used to have a different program, but I had to pay for it on contract. And my contract ran out. It was very nice, third-party recording program. And it worked very well. But the contract ran out a few years ago. And I've been using the NVIDIA program to record. Shadow play, I think they call it. And it's worked perfectly fine until just recently. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. All right, he's getting full. You can tell when they're getting full because the beacon comes on. And then a horn blows. Well, it's not a horn. It's kind of a siren-like thing. Yeah, I chose soybeans because there's no windrow to mess with. Didn't have any equipment to pick it up with. It's just the crop. All right, he's going to back up to that fence. We're going to have to do some cleanup on this field. I didn't realize these windows were tinted so bad that it made it almost like it's nighttime. It's only 11 o'clock in the afternoon. Bright and cheery out there. I know a lot of people record with OBS. I never have. So, you know, I might try it on the next one to see how that does. Got some interesting things to talk about when we get to the precision farming, but that's going to be an episode or two away since I had to start over. And it's an item that I wouldn't be able to use anyway. Let's jump over here to the combine and stop him and get that area cleaned up before we... I need to do a headland around this fencing, I think. Trying to remember the mod author's name. I'll have to remember that. Does a very good job. A lot of people like his mods. Very detailed. Does a very good job. Deserves credit. Might be a good one for course play because of the shapes of the fields. Yeah, I was going to do because I've been doing Indiana. I was gonna play Indiana because I'd already started playing it, and then I thought, wait a minute, that's the one I'm live streaming. So what would I live stream then? So I thought, well, I better go out and look for another map. And I found this one. Yeah, it looked nice. It looked different. Give it a shot. I tell you what, there's a lot of grass. In between all the fields, there's all this grass. I'm hoping it's mowable. Uh-oh, tree. Yeah, I didn't even get a pickup on this map. Absolutely no equipment. Very nice farm though. And, you know, what is it, 4 fields? We got 4 fields. All right, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to cut another swath here away from that fence. All right, and then we'll head back over. Take off where we left off. Yeah, this is, I did not treat the field in any way, so, except for to keep the weeds off of it. So we're not going to get, oh, wow, I missed a big patch over there. I'll clean that up. So we're not going to get a tremendous yield, so... But that's okay. It should give us a start anyway. As you can see by the mini map, it is set up for precision farming. It's also set up for seasons, although I don't do seasons. But I've at least tried seasons. I don't like it. I said I'd never do precision farming either, but I decided to do it when I decided to do the rags to riches. So I figured if I'm going to have to slow the farming down to be able to farm without any money or equipment, I might as well do precision farming as well and make it quasi-realistic. Make it a little bit more into a simulator. A lot of the play styles, mine included, and I readily admit this, changed the game from a simulator to a game. So by doing, and this is my opinion, by doing precision farming and doing some of the stuff we do, I'm going to be doing crop rotation, things like that. It makes it, in my opinion, more of a simulator than it was. It started out as a simulator, kind of, and then it moved to just a game, just a farming game, basically. It depends on your play style, in my opinion. Like I said, some people have always played it as a simulator. That's fine. I think the reason I started changing it up, and they call it fast farming. I guess there's a term for it now. For all I know, I started it. I've been doing this from the very first day of farming, of all this farming sims. Like I said in one of the last episodes, I've got over 6,800 hours of gameplay that I could track. There's a lot of gameplay I couldn't track because I played it on the Xbox. And there's a lot of when I first started, I didn't buy it through Steam. Now on Steam, you can go and find out how many hours you've actually played any particular game that you have on Steam. But initially, I didn't have it on Steam, so there was no way for me to know how many hours I've actually played. So of the ones that I can track between 17 and 19 versions of the game, like I can track it through Steam, and that's what I ended up with. And so I started a long time ago using Courseplay, even in Farm Sim 13 and 15. I ran Courseplay where I'd have as many combines as I could get on the farm. Now, you were restricted back then. You could only have so many hired workers. I think it was 6 if I remember right. So I had a problem in running a number of combines because you still had to have somebody picking up the fruit. And so I had hired workers doing that. And I'd run it to the limit. And then later on, I started modding the mods so that they would drive faster, hold more crop. And I guess that kind of, they penned the term fast farming. And the reason I did it was I was doing short videos, in my opinion. Shorter, in some people's opinion, they were long videos. But I would do a 45-minute video. And you really couldn't do much if you were playing with normal equipment and playing it that you're the one doing all the work. In 45 minutes, I'd get a combine to the field and get, half a bin harvested, and then my 45 minutes would be up. So I started modding the mods to go faster, to hold more, putting in course play so that I could hire workers to follow me around with a grain truck. I could hire 3 or 4 combines and keep them running, and 3 or 4 truck drivers to pick up the stuff, and I didn't have to do anything except for tend the cattle or mow the grass or do something while the harvest is being done. That's why I started doing it, because, literally you'd watch me for 15 minutes driving a combine down the road. So I started fast farming. All right, so I'm going to have to find a place to sell the soybeans. I don't have a sell point of my own on this farm. I may put one in. I just downloaded this farm about 15 minutes before I started recording, so let's see. Wow, there's only 4 sell points. One of them's for milk, and one is for bales. So there's only 2. The biodiesel plant and the Insight FS, whatever that is. So we're doing soybeans. And the best price is at the biodiesel plant, which is where? I don't know. Let's look around and see what we see. There's a green whatcha-dinger. Well, let's go take a look what that's all about. I don't have a full load. Let's see, how close is the combine to having a full load? Not really. So he's half full. So let's go take a jaunt through the country and see what our sell points look like, or our sell point. I didn't realize there was no place to sell, so I won't feel too bad about putting my sell point in someplace. I might just throw it on the farm here. There's a little stretch right here. I could put it right in cheer. I want to find a flat piece of ground if I can find it. Alright, where do we go? Is there a main road? Yeah, it looks like this is the main road. Okay, so this road here, I think this is supposed to be dirt, although it looks like a wooden road to me. I don't know how that stop sign got knocked down because I didn't do it. Yeah, doesn't this look like a wooden floor? A wooden road? It's sure smooth. There's no dips or dings in it or nothing. No mud holes. Now, I'm not for sure, but to me it looks like this is just a normal size map. I don't think it's a 4 by. I could be mistaken. It doesn't really look that big. And it doesn't have to be. It's pretty open. See all the little farms? They're all very nice. Uh-oh, where's the road? Or is this the road? This must go around. A lot of grass out here. In between fields and stuff. I'm assuming you'd have to own the property to be able to mow it, though. I'm not entirely sure if I like the tinted windows. We don't get a lot of brightness where I live, so it's kind of nice to see sunshine come through the windows. Okay, let's see. Where do we have to go to drop this? Biodiesel, huh? It's kind of a squirrely way to get in here. Uh-oh. Where's it get dropped? I must have missed a turn or something. See if I can even get around here. Oh, there's another entrance. I see. All right, so we come in this way, I guess. Oh, do I have to go through the building? Oh, is that what I have to do? I see. You do. Do you have to open that up every damn time? I'm not getting out. I'm going to leave it open. Let's see what we make on that little bit. 56,000 on just that parcel. That's a partial. That's not bad. I mean, it wasn't even half full. Okay, how do we get out of here? I missed a turn. Okay, I didn't look to see what kind of crops were on here. I should do that. Let me get a little further down the road here. So I'm curious now that I'm seeing a little bit of lag. Nothing like I was talking about in that other map. This one loads up almost instantly. I don't have a lot of mods in the file folder, but it seems to be. Here's the thing: I was playing it before I decided to record it, and I didn't see any lag until I started the recording. So I'm curious about that. So maybe I'll start looking at some different forms of recording. I used to have several different ways of recording because I found that some games played better than others. And so I found that if I did, and I found the same way on when I live streamed. There were some games that live streamed better on XPlay than they did OBS, and vice versa. And so I had about 3 different ways of live streaming, and I would use a particular one with a particular game. It just, in my opinion, seemed to work better. It's a beautiful day for farming. Beautiful day for a farm. And I just noticed yesterday that I haven't been paying attention. It must have been a couple of months ago, or a few months ago, where I would look outside at about 6 o'clock and it would be dark, and then pretty soon it was 7 o'clock, and then I haven't noticed it for the longest time. The last time I noticed it was about 7:15 and it was dark. But I noticed last night it was almost 9:30 and it was still light. Definitely 9 o'clock it was still light. What time is it now? It's 8:48, so it's almost 9 and it's still light outside. So that's a wonderful thing. It is a little overcast this evening, so it's darker than it was last night. It was clear and bright last night till about 9:15, 9:20. And the longest day of the year is June 21st, so we're getting close to that. Another couple weeks, and then the days will start getting shorter again. If I had the money, which I really don't. Let me see. What do I have for mowers in here? Oh, God. Look at that piece of crap. Somebody thought that looked... Oh, I know it was. Big Hoss. Thought that looked pretty cool. I've used it. It isn't really that cool. You have to walk behind it, and it only does a very little swath. Let's see, how much would it be to lease that thing? I thought I had one of my mods in here that I was using, but I don't. What's it cost to lease that? $19,000. We could lease that. But then we'd have to have a way to pick it up. So let's see what that's going to cost. So 19, let's just say 20. 20, and then we need something to pick it up with. So we need a loading wagon, and what were we using? That one holds 53, 26, 140, 70, 20, 26. No, we definitely don't want that one. This one holds 56 and it's 150. That's 140. It's cheaper. That's the purchase price. Let's see what the lease price is in the big one. $7. And then we'd have to have a tractor. So that's 27 right there. And a tractor. Let's look at a John Deere It's a John Deere dealer on this map. Eight. We could do that. We could do that. Let's, we're going to have a tractor sooner or later anyway. This is going to put the price up a little bit. I'm looking for something I can do while I'm waiting for the combine. So let's go back here, and the Klaus holds 53. $35, $56. The Rapido. Standard configuration. Extension is the 56. All right, let's lease that. And then we needed the big boy, the mower. And we're broke again. And we are broke again. Is the combine full yet? No, not quite. All right, let's get... let's put Andy to work. Andy, run and get the tractor. Down at John Deere. We're going to go visit John Deere. Wonder if they give us a free hat. We did buy a deer. Yeah, I'm still getting a little bit of lag. I'll have to remember to try OBS and see if that's... Right now I'm using the NVIDIA, so I'm using the hardware to record, not software. So I'll have to try and see what OBS does. I don't know what kind of quality I can do. The NVIDIA, I'm doing 4K. And I don't need to do 4K on this particular game. This game doesn't make any difference whether you see it in 18, in 1080p or 4K. You're not going to be able to tell any difference at all. All right, let's get this thing spread out here, and then we're going to want to make sure that it's on wide spreading. We don't want wide spreading. Alright, so how do we switch it? Toggle work mode. Left control Y. And we'll change it to swath dropping. That sounds funny. It says I don't have access to this. I thought this was mine. Do I not own this? Let's see. Boy, if I just leased that for no reason, I'm going to be upset. Yeah, I own it. What the hell? . There must be the county must have a right of way next to the road or something. All right, looks like the combine stopped, so let's give Andy a rest here, and we'll go pick up the grain. Was he done? Oh, he's done. Is he really? Looks funny. Oh, I guess it's one of those where it's not all the way rendered. All right, let's head over to this one. It's the closest one, I think, to us. Now, I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. But I don't want to run into those trees. I don't know how close those trees are to the field. Let's go down and take a look, see if I have any obstruction. And what I'll do is I'll cut a swath on the end here. Yeah, I think I'm too close to the trees if I do it this way. So, we'll go around. Somebody asked me in a live stream the other day if I recorded with OBS. No, I haven't. I never have. I'm not even sure if I can record in 14K with OBS. Now, other games don't lag like this, so I don't have any problem recording in 4K of any of my other games. They don't do this. It's just this game. But this game's always been that way. All right, actually I wouldn't have to do this because, well, I'm here now. I wouldn't have to actually do this because it's going to be going. This land to the left of me is mine. I don't care if it drives over it. It's not like it's a tree or a fence or something that's going to get caught on, so. All right, he's off like a herd of turtles. Okay, and with that, I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream. I'm going to call it a recording. And I apologize for what happened to the map. I don't know. We'll see what happens next time. But I hope you had fun. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Have fun with your games. And I'll see you in the next episode. Ta-ta for now.